Good evening, fellow thieves. My name is Solaito, and today I have a special jump technique for you to show, which I actually use in this base. And as you can see, to the amount of skulls, it's actually quite successful. So why don't we take a look? Oh, that lagged a little bit by collecting all the gold. So basically, I'm gonna put all the irrelevant stuff out of the way. So right over there. So basically, the only thing that matters is the cannon and the fly, because the jump I'm going to show you today is the low corner jump. So why is it called the low corner jump? Well, basically it's because we have to jump right in the corner, and you will have to jump at your lowest possible point to jump immediately back. So if you're just a random dude raiding my base, what would you do? You would try to jump up against the wall. So for example, if the totem was over here, I perhaps would try something according these lines or something like that, or I don't know. As you can see, it's quite hard and you can't really pass it. So how do you beat this? Well, basically you have to go to a little bit over the edge of the door and then jump to the corner. So let's see if I can get it right. Like that. And you jump immediately back. You will go under the bullet, the cannon bullet, and under the fly. And so then you go all the way to the other side. I messed up, but then you can jump up against the walls and actually reach the totem. So this is the low corner jump. Now the cool thing about this is that most people will die a lot of times against the cannon. So because they will do jumps like this, they bump against the cannon and over. So it's a jump kind of like the red guard jump because it involves some luck in getting it right. Even if you know how to do it, this dumb jump is still pretty difficult. Now the cool thing is, if people die 7 times, the cannon will be disabled. So let's take the cannon out, and now only the fly is left. So let's see if it's a lot easier now. Kaboom! You end up against the fly. So the cool thing is, by disabling the cannon, the dungeon doesn't really get any easier, and I find that's really amazing. Like, obviously, if I did that with a cannon, I would also have passed. And now I can just go to the totem if I wanted to. But as you can see, your dungeon still stays as difficult as before. And like, I'm gonna show you some, yes. So I have received some attacks, not that many. Just like an example, so I got 2 0 stars, which is quite awesome. Then I got like this guy died 50 times. We definitely have to watch that one. So as you can see, he disabled the cannon, and so now the fly is chasing him, and now he has to jump up these walls or go all the way. Yeah, he goes back one time, and now he goes again. Let me see. He probably will succeed now. He jumps over the red guard, one makes it, and he only got 400 gold. Not really worth it on his part. So as you can see, only 1 stars, some 0 stars, and quite a lot of deaths. So as you can see, here I got a 9 and 8 skulls, but they both used a disable potion, as you can clearly see. So I think this is a pretty awesome defense, and it's actually not the only way to implement it, because you can actually also move your door more to the left if you can still place your cannon here, for example. And this is even more difficult as the timing to get the jump right is a lot harder, because when you jump right here, most people, or some people at least, know that you have to jump like a little when you're out of the door. Like, okay, I messed up there. I messed up again. I'm having some lag. Like that. Most people kind of know when to jump because of the door, but if you can't place the door more to the left because you can place your cannon and fly up higher, then it will be much harder to get the timing right to jump exactly at the lowest point to the corner. And that makes the jump a lot difficult. So you should definitely look if you can implement such a jump in your defense. So overall, I think the low corner jump is an awesome defense, as it involves some luck in getting it right. And even after disabling the fly or the cannon, the jump really doesn't get any easier. Although you might want to pay attention to people who, for example, like die 7 times against your cannon and then use a disable potion against your fly, that will make the jump or your defense a lot easier at least. But that's kind of obvious when people disable 2 traps that your dungeon gets easier. So we shouldn't blame the dungeon for that. That's just a fact and happens to most dungeons when you disable 2 of their traps. So overall, I think this is great defense. If you have any questions, suggestions, or whatsoever, put it below in the comments. I'll do my best to answer as quickly as possible. If you'd like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to get updated on future King of Thieves content.